So I've called this portability problems of ordered hashes, but it's actually about a single portability problem rather than problems. I'm Tom Adam, developer at Instantiate. We're a tiny little company, mainly doing back-end PHP Web Symfony. Oh, that's a bit smaller than I was hoping. Our beloved PHP arrays. So if you create an array and use integer keys starting with 0, you'll get something that is the same as an array in most other languages. If you use non-integer keys or non-zero based keys, you get something that's pretty much like a hash in other languages. However, it maintains the order you put the entries into the array, or into the hash. So it's effectively an ordered hash. So I've got an array here that I've put some data into. I've got some numbers, some letters. I'm making the assumption here that the order is important. So it is an ordered hash. We're expecting it to come out in the order we put data into it. So then we convert it to JSON. So the JSON we get out looks exactly the same. If you use this in, say you've written an API, you are using this in JS, it actually comes back out as an object from the JSON, and in JS, object keys don't have an order. Well, the order is not dependable anyway. So if you loop through this object, printing out the keys, the 1 actually comes out first rather than fourth, as you put it in PHP side. So if you're actually depending on the order, you will lose it. This example was actually run in Chrome. Some other browsers will actually change the order. Some of them actually sort string-based keys as well. So you can't depend on the order at all. Now, I discovered a problem with this when we were building a chart, like a leaderboard in Angular. And to solve this JS problem, Angular actually sorts the array using a dictionary sort. So say 10, even as an integer, 10 comes out after 1. So your chart will go 1, 10, 2, 3, 4. Pretty annoying, actually. So they are actually bringing ordered sets into JS fairly soon. It's in ES6, but it's going to be a while until you can actually use this, I think. Currently Chrome, it doesn't work properly in Chrome. You have to, well, it does work, you just have to switch it on in one of those weird config pages. It does work in Firefox. I've got a little demonstration of how you might use it in the future, once ES6 comes in. So in other languages, this is really about the portability of these ordered hashes. PHP and Ruby, after 1.9, actually preserve hash order when deserializing JSON, or array key order. Python can be made to, but it doesn't do it by default. You'd have to write quite a lot of code to make it do that. Same with Java, it will do it, but you'd have to write quite a lot of code. And yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. Nice and short. Don't pass ordered sets out of your APIs. It's a bad idea. And I've got one other little thing I could mention, since that was so short. A couple of days ago, we found that one of the libraries we were using in PHP, I think it's called JOSE, J-O-S-E, say JavaScript Web Token sort of handling handling library. So if you're working with APIs, you might have JavaScript APIs or JavaScript API clients. You might have heard of this. It's got a pretty critical security error in it that basically means it doesn't work at all. No authentication. And it's been like that for quite some time. People have been using this in production for I think a couple of years now. And just last week, they discovered an issue that allows you to basically masquerade as any user just by changing there's a header in these tokens that stores the encryption method, and the standard requires that you have you create two types, and one is HS256 and the other is none. Basically no encryption. And if you change the header of the token, then none of the server-side libraries will actually check the encryption, so you can masquerade as anybody. You can set your own payload completely, and the payloads aren't encrypted, so you can read them. So yeah, if anyone's using JWT, JavaScript Web Tokens, with PHP, you need to update straight away. Every single PHP library had this problem with it. Not only the one I mentioned. Yeah, that's it.